Big dog go, ooh. Big dog go, ooh. Ooh. Big dog, ooh.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the Craft Beer Republic. Thanks for drinking. Thanks for joining. I am being joined, as always, by the best protein intaker in the Midwest, and that's Sexy Flexy. What's up, big guy?
Hey, I know it's not a sports show, Greg.
Not yet.
And we haven't talked about it. Shohei Otani for the Dodgers?
Yeah.
Baseball's ruined.
Fine.
Not a sports show.
I'll take it. Not a sports show. Not a sport. You know what? We are fucking geniuses. Not a sports show, but all that deferred payment should be illegal. Should be illegal.
Tyler Glasnow, but not a sports show.
Should be illegal.
Let's see what else happens.
And joining us from the East Coast, and she's got the healthiest gut in all of North America, and that, of course, is Beer Girl Mel. What's happening?
Nothing much, but that's not the only thing that's healthy over here, Greg.
Whoa.
Got a lot of healthy things, especially this beer that I'm about to get into.
So healthy.
Shit. Way to turn us back into a beer show. Good job.
You know.
Oh, that's what we're doing here.
Yeah. Every now and then we forget. Yeah.
It's a different podcast.
Have fantasies of, we'll get fantasies of like sports and beer and wrestling shows. And
hopefully we got some like end of the year lists.
Got a list? Yeah.
Got a list.
You know, this is about the time they start dropping, so I threw a list in there.
Because I believe this is our New Year's show.
This is December 27th. We just, in theory, celebrated Christmas. I'm sure we all ate a lot of food, and Mel ate a lot of pasta.
Pasta course, and then dinner.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's how they do it. That's how probably Tommy Cutlets was over. Not a sports show.
Tommy Cutlets.
His agent is making it big right now. Like, can you even with all of these videos and all of his
fake.
Interviews
There's no
he's
way
doing?
that guy
it's so
walks
legit.
Around like that.
Did you listen to him at all? He's from Boston. He actually is a really good guy. If you go to
From
Hardcore
Boston.
Italians,
I just saw that he had like an
Funny.
actual certificate of being like some like
I
a
got it
certified.
online.
Yeah, you know,
certified
like,
agent.
That's so fucking funny.
Good times.
Not a sports show.
Not a sports show. Sorry. I was about to hit the sports song that we don't have.
Maybe I think we need to leave it hydrated. You know what? Hydrated.
Do you mind
That's
if
what it's
I
about.
hydrate?
You know,
is that cool?
That's what I'm looking
Please
forward
do.
to.
All right, here we go.
I want to know what you're drinking.
I'm fucking thirsty.
Not a sports show.
Balls. Whoa.
What?
I'm loving my beer. Whoa.
Beat that beat.
Mel's dropping the beat. Look, it's the new year, new beer. I wanted to start things off. Well, I guess it's not quite the new year. We're like 4 days away. Start things off going in a different direction. So I went sour.
Ooh.
Yeah. I talk about all the time how Russian River has fine IPAs, but even better barrel
You
program.
do say that. I've heard
Okay.
it.
I'm here to prove it. So I'm drinking Russian River Brewing's Propitation. It's a barrel-aged sour porter. It says it was born from one of the 6 components of the Tornado 25th anniversary beer. It was aged in used wine barrels for 12 months before being removed and carbonated. The beer is dry and light in body, but full of rich chocolate and coffee notes with a mild sour and tart finish. It is 6%. Let me click over here. It has a 3.97 on Untapped. You uncouth heathens that reviewed this beer. It was
Those
bottled.
Untapped guys, they're the worst.
They don't know what they're fucking talking about. It's bottled in June of 2021. So this thing has some age on it. It has
I
had
like
a chance to rest and get comfortable just so I can pee it out in a few minutes.
Definitely the way to bring in the new year.
Yes. On the schnoz, very much that like soury smell. We say Flex and I talk all the time. It's a sour smell.
What do you call that? It just,
I don't know.
It smells like something that has
It's
been
like
soured.
fermented fruit. Pretty
It's
much.
like a wild fermentation smell.
Yeah.
It doesn't
like-
smell
it's
like
like-
any
it's like
one
a-
particular fruit.
It's like a sour smell.
Exactly. Smells like a sour.
Yeah, they need there's got to be like a scientific word. You know what? Even if there is, fuck it. Throw it out the window. It smells like sour.
Smells like sour. Everybody knows what the fuck we're talking about.
Such a dark color.
Yeah, it was a porter originally. Ooh, yeah. On the tongue jobber, definitely tart. You get that wild fermented tartness. Like it doesn't taste like a Berliner. Tastes like a wild fermented beer. As it settles on the tongue, you get a hint of that porter, a hint of that chocolate. It's really kind of weird. It's like sour up front, a little warm on the finish.
That's bizarre.
Yeah. And I like it, man. This is so good. Like say it all the time. Their sour program is fucking fantastic. They're legit, wild fermented barrel aged sours.
I do like wild fermented stuff. I'm not going to lie. I do. I enjoy it.
It's so interesting how you get hints of the environment that it's fermented because it's that open container kind of. We have obviously you guys know we have a lot of farm breweries here where I live. And so, each one has a unique kind of flavor of whatever soil is on the farm, which is not always a good thing. Not always a good thing. But for the most part, it's kind of interesting and earthy.
Yeah, it's fun to, see what kind of comes out. So cheers to Russian River. If you guys, I'm telling you, if you see any of their sours in the wild, pick them up. Another great wild fermented brewery is Sour Works down in San Diego, part of Helix. We've been on the show. He does everything in a barrel. So fucking good. So
I just want somebody to do a sour beer that's called What's More Vulnerable Than a Peach on a Farm? Like from Elf, when they're going through the guy's book and the storyboard. Like, how has nobody jumped on that one yet?
Yeah, just like a peach barrel-aged sour.
Yeah, just some kind of peach sour. Like, I don't care, fucking wild fermented. Do whatever the fuck you want with it. But just call it What's More Vulnerable Than a Peach on a Farm?
I like that. Pretty good.
Yeah. Let Monica know. I don't know. She does stuff.
Monica! I know, we gotta get her doing
peach.
Gotta get her doing some barrel fermented stuff.
Never know what she's doing back there.
I know. She's barrel aging, but I don't think she's barrel fermenting. So anyways, shout out to Russian River. Real quick, I wanted to mention that I hit up Wade's Wines the other day. That's a local spot out here. I haven't talked about it I don't know if I've been since the pandemic, honestly. It's this unassuming, it's in a warehouse area, like district thing, not district,
like
but,
industrial?
Industrial.
Yeah.
As you drive up to it, you're like, I'm definitely going to get murdered.
Oh, yeah. Super rapey vibes.
Super rapey. Ubers when they drop.
Can we say that? I don't know.
I don't know. There's no FCC. When the Uber drops you off, they're always looking at you like, please don't murder me. They are a liquor store with a tasting room attached.
I thought you were going to say a liquor store with a porn store attached. That would have been so California right there.
Spend way too much money at that point. It's coming out with tons of black bags.
And then there's a tasting room there. It just it sells itself.
Yeah, tasting something.
You went south quick, Flex.
Especially once you get to that store.
Out of the gutter. We're talking about beer.
Anyways, they have a tasting room attached, and they have a bunch of beers on tap. They used to have 100. They don't quite have as many since the pandemic, but they have a ton of beers on tap. They have a bunch of wines on tap. Wow. They now have a spirit side, so you can do like spirit flights. You can also do cocktail flights. Anyways, I was there, had a couple of sours, had a couple of whatevers just off the tap, and basically I was like, hey, bud, recommend some shit for me, and they're always good. So anyways, that was fun.
It's fucking good.
Yeah,
that's such an interesting concept of a store. I don't think we're allowed to have anything like that in New York.
Oh, really?
They're two separate licenses. Yeah, we're so weird. It's so annoying.
Yeah, technically they have 3 licenses because they have the retail side, they have the bar.
Like there's a real legit bar in there, right?
Yeah, and then they also sell like small plates, like cheese plates, and
that's what I was going to ask next, if there was food involved.
Yeah, just like small things like that. So I think they technically have like 3 different licenses for all that stuff. So, but they've been around for quite a while, and so anyway.
Well, the 100 taps, it reminds me. I was just telling somebody about. We were in Indianapolis about 5 years ago now.
Sorry.
And Zach, I don't know. I'm going to be helpful to nobody because I don't remember what the fuck the place was called, but I do know it was off like Broad Ripple, which is like the big college town street with all the bars and shit for Butler University.
Mm-hmm.
But they had this tap room and they had like 130 beers on tap, and their slogan was like, we'll pay for your tab if you can drink 10% of our beers.
Challenge accepted.
Oh, man.
But they're all like, there's a lot of heavy hitters on there, So odds are you're probably just going to leave throwing up.
I was going to say they're going to have to pay your tab because you're going to be wasted and not remember to pay it yourself.
Right. Yeah.
Just walk
They're
out
gonna
on
need that card up front.
Yeah, it was a pretty legit place.
Sounds pretty cool.
I just wish I could remember what the fuck it was called. And I mean, that was pre-pandemic, so who even knows if they're still open?
Right. Hopefully so.
Right.
All right. Before we get anything else, True left us a holiday voicemail. So,
what a sweet guy.
well, he's such a sweetie. So let's dig into that.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Mamacita, ¿dónde está Santa Claus?
Gonna get a copyright claim.
¿Dónde está Santa Claus? And the
Ho, 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 ho! Santa Chu is here! Never fear, boys and girls. Merry, Merry, Feliz Navidad, and a Happy New Year filled of beer in your glasses. As you all know, resolutions are around the corner, and instead of making false advertisements of losing weight and spending time with the families, let's make a resolution we can all keep.
Is it stop jingling
From
the jingle
Santa
bells?
Chu to you,
Please.
2024 resolution. Let's all buy a beer for a perfect stranger we never met. A free beer brings cheers and smiles to everybody's face. Boys and girls, Santa Chu is here to tell you our New Year's resolution for 2024. The craft beer community, we can do this one instead of losing weight and being healthier and spending time with our loved ones, because you know you're not. You'd rather be at a brewery, hanging out with Santa Chu, your friends, and whoever's there with you getting drunk and smashed. So for 2024, let's buy a perfect stranger a nice cold brew. Ho, ho, ho. Feliz Merry Christmas and Happy Beer Year to you from Santa Chu.
How many beers drunk do you think he was before he thought that was a good idea?
Oh, that must have been a good 12 pack right there.
I can't tell if he's drunk or not ever, but challenge accepted. I love giving to others. I'm in.
I like that one. I wish he wasn't standing next to the Salvation Army guy outside of Walmart when he called, but
Maybe he was the Salvation Army guy.
maybe so. Maybe he's doing his hours, his community hours. But yeah, I'm down with that. Go to a brewery and just pick some rando and buy him a beer.
Yeah, I'll do that the next
Yeah,
time.
for sure.
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. Buy stranger a beer, make
In
their
the
day.
spirit of Santa Chu.
Ho ho ho. Yeah, I dig it.
Great. Chu.
80
Great.
805-53-BEER, 2337 is the number to call if you want to leave us a voicemail. Maybe you can find a quieter location than Jew did. Just saying. Or get off duty from your Salvation
just
Army job.
Stop shaking the jingle bells.
Yeah.
It's really easy. You just, when your hand's moving, you stop it.
Yeah, for the love of God. I hope we didn't shatter any car windows with that one. Oh, that was rough on the ears. I was gonna say Ojos, that size.
Oejos or something? I don't know. Cut that out. I don't know how to speak Spanish. I can't eat a whole wheel of cheese though.
I'm not angry. I'm just impressed.
Oh dear. All
references.
Right. Flex.
Hi.
You did the coolest thing, which is not a work holiday party, but a brewery holiday party.
Yeah. Yeah, we did actually. It was so as you know, I've been a regular for about 2 years at Eagle Park. And
you hardly bring it up.
So now, since we ran into a little snafu, though, we were discussing it last week, and we realized that Christmas Day is on a Monday, so they're closed. They're going to be open New Year's Day, but, New Year's Day, it's kind of like maybe go out for breakfast and then just kind of chill day.
Sure.
And so we realized we wouldn't be there for about 3 or 4 weeks. So we're like, why don't we just have like one little official last Monday of the year Christmas party?
Yeah, your cholesterol is going to take a big dive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which, I mean,
no fries.
I'm probably going to lose like 11 pounds. Like, I don't even need to make a resolution. I'm just going to stop going there for a couple of weeks and I'll take off some mass. But it was an awesome time. We pitched in, and the bartender, who we really love, who's become a great friend of ours, behind his back, we pooled together and we got him like $100 bottle of tequila.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Just to say, thanks for, he's the best. He treats us well, hooks us up, gives us samples, puts random shit in front of our faces when we didn't even order it. Like, he's what you would want in a fucking bartender.
Yeah.
So, and on top of it, to boot, he's become a good friend. So, just like you said, really nice to give, and like what Chu was saying, and he's not a perfect stranger, but you know, people who do nice things in your life, and it's always like those small things add up, right? So then, to just show your appreciation, it was nice to do that, and it was just a really fun time altogether.
Nice. Not a perfect stranger, but a perfect dude.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So sweet. What about you, Mel? Any holiday shit going on these days?
Oh gosh. What's exciting happening in my life? There's not a whole lot really that's exciting in beer news or anything, but got to hang with IPK a little bit before Christmas. That was a lot of fun.
Nice.
She's like actually become one of my best friends from the IG world. So it's really true that like out there, you know, the people that you connect with in Instagram do become like your best friends. I was at her wedding. We rung in the new year last year together. We ended the year together, and I'm just looking forward to more stuff with her, but lots of fun there, and just gearing up for the trip that's coming up to Disney and all of this running I'm going to do.
Yeah, why don't you tell us about that?
Shit.
And you can tell everybody how much of a badass you are.
Oh gosh, well, I've
Greg,
just basically...
listen to this shit, Greg. Listen to this.
You might as well just call me Forrest Gump lately, because I've just been dedicating all of my time to running. Accidentally did New York City back in November. Oops. Wasn't supposed to, but ran that marathon with no training. And
fucked around, got a triple-double.
Lou decided to sign me up for charity to do the Dopey Challenge at Disney World. So,
hold on. Is that the half marathon, the 10K, the 5K?
And a full. You missed the big one.
And they have a full now too. Okay.
Yeah, it's a 5K the first day, a 10K the second day, a half marathon the third day, and then you do the full marathon on the last day. So, yeah, it's been a little bit busy with that because it's just taking up all of my time, and I can't really sling beers too heavily because I have to wake up and run all of these miles. But it's been nice because my dad is a runner. He's been an avid runner for a very long time. So I've been spending my Saturdays with him, just kind of doing these long, long miles, and he tortures me with the courses.
But that's like a cumulative, what, like 48 miles in 4 days?
I don't know. Everybody keeps asking me that, and I just haven't been willing to even do the math because I don't want to know. And then, of course,
it's like 3, 6, 13, 26.
It's
right?
26.2, 13.1, 10.2, and 5.1. So 16.3, 19, 29.
Not a math show.
4, and then whatever 26.2 added to that. So yeah, and not to mention that the kids are coming, so we're going to be doing all the theme parks as well. And I definitely, if anybody, aka you guys, wants to help me map that out, or there's any Disney buffs listening, let me know which theme parks. Yeah, I need to know like which ones can I put together like the same day, because I'm trying to knock out like a lot of birds with one stone in this trip. And we're doing Universal too because the kids are a little bit older now. You know, they're 8 and 11. Oh, yeah. So, like, that's going to be a lot of fun. Like, it's going to be a good trip, but it's going to be exhausting.
Are you staying?
And then
at the
I plan
Dick
on getting
Hotel?
drunk afterwards. but we leave on January 2nd, so it's coming up.
Oh,
and
shit.
we come back. Yeah. And then the running is like the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. So the 7th, you know, I'm going to be like just
dog shit
keeled
tired.
over, dead somewhere, drinking a lot and laying down.
I did the 10K there one year.
Nice.
That's as far as you're going to get me to go.
I think people are shocked that you run.
I know I am.
I didn't know that. I'm shocked.
I haven't done it lately.
Runners
Last
come in
time I
all
ran, I
shapes
was in
and
trouble.
sizes. It's all about repetition and training. That's all.
It is. I did 2 half marathons at Disneyland, and I did the 10K at Disney World.
Nice.
Yeah. Blew out my knee on the second half marathon.
Stop it.
Yeah. It's really flat there, right? Like, am I going to encounter any hills? They haven't given
in
us
Florida?
the courses
No,
yet.
you're fine.
It's
No,
flat,
you're
right?
good.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
From one real runner to another.
What's the elevation gain there, Greg? Come on. I need to know.
I think
It's like
I think you
200
go
feet.
from -30 to about -25. I think you
all downhill. All downhill both ways.
Yeah, exactly. You got this. I believe in you.
Thanks.
Well, that's fucking awesome. You're a baller, and RIP to your knees. And
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I've actually been doing pretty good, like taking care of myself this time around. Usually I go like balls to the walls this time. When I'm 39, I'm a little bit smarter now. And I've actually been like paying attention to like what my body is telling me, going at the paces they prescribe instead of being like, this is too slow. I got to just like jam it out. You know, so it's been an
'Cause
enjoyable
you can't jelly
experience.
it out.
Rick, thank you.
Yeah, I know Greg was thinking that.
Much appreciated. Coley will appreciate that too.
But
Is
But
Lou doing it with you, or do you just pull a
Yeah,
prank and sign
so
you up and walk away?
kind of both. Kind of both, because he signed me up and he's doing it, but he's trained zero. Remember we talked about he was going to like eat pizza in every borough, like in New York City.
Right.
I think his plan is like his plan of attack, because like I was just,
carb
you know,
loading.
I can't stay with him. At this point, I put too much training in. So his plan of attack is just like, what rides is he going to ride while he's like in the park and can get on them with like no lines?
Gosh.
Because they
I-
have some of the rides open. So you can do it during the
Oh.
marathon.
They didn't do that when I did it.
Yeah.
You just ran straight through. I picture Lou running like with corn dog in hand, just like super excited, you know, big
The
smile on
big
his
turkey
face.
leg.
Yeah,
taking a
big
bite out
turkey
of
leg
that.
in
Yeah,
one,
for
corn
sure.
dog in the other. Yeah.
I'm thinking his mindset is just like, well, Mel's doing all the training, so then
good.
you know,
good
if I
impression.
just stand by her, it rubs off on me, so I like trained.
Yeah, it's called the osmosis.
Yeah, you know, so that's I feel like that's what's going through Lou's mind.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Hopefully it
That's
works.
kind of like what's happening right now. He's like such a beast, though. You know, he doesn't
He
need to
is
do
a beast.
anything.
He's
And then he'd
nuts.
just like go out and just do all of this crazy running, like legit. Been from couch to marathon in a night. Like,
Yeah, he's a specimen.
stupid. He's a
Yeah,
weirdo.
that fucking guy.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. I think you've earned this one. Let's find out what you're drinking over there.
All right.
He calls to the bullpen for
Beer.
So, since we're still in the in between period of the holidays where you really don't know which day it is and you're consuming all the cheese and drinking all of the
Oh,
beverages,
yeah.
I wanted to highlight one of these local beers that sums up the holidays for us here in the Hudson Valley. And I have today Newburgh Brewing Company. This is Angry Egbert. It is a New England IPA. And for those of you that don't know, this is a collab with, I think you call it DeVitt's Nursery. They're like a little farm. And Egbert is a Christmas egg that you go and see in the winter. He's there all season from probably even before Thanksgiving. Yeah, he's a talking egg and he knows all of the kids' names before they
Are you on
even
drugs?
tell him what their names are. And he knows what they want for Christmas. And he knows if they've been bad or good. And he also does Egbert After Dark at Newburgh Brewing Company once a year. And I got to be on the naughty list with him pre-COVID. So
Oh,
I wanted to give a little shout out to Egbert and Newburgh Brewing, of
Daddy.
course. They say it's a New England IPA, but it's very clear. Like I can see through it completely. There's just a
It's a
touch
little
of haze.
cloud. Yeah.
Yeah, 7%. It says an India Pale Ale brewed with spruce needles in honor of a Christmas legend, a holiday icon, the eighth wonder of the world, Egbert.
Oh.
He looks really creepy.
He's so we got to see him when we were kids.
Is this not him?
That's him. That's him.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
That is
That
him.
is terrifying.
And he caught fire. Like he burned down like 1 year and then he was gone for probably like 5 or 6 years. And they've just brought him back maybe like,
Yeah, 'cause
I
that's,
guess like
like,
probably 8 years ago.
I'm getting the willies just scrolling through these pictures.
And imagine he would know your name when you like went up to,
No.
and you wouldn't say anything
Nope.
to him and you'd be a little kid. Yeah. It's a little
That
creepy,
is
but
Everyone
Terrifying.
Google Egbert.
if
Ugh,
if
it's making
you
me
grew up
nauseous.
in the
I gotta get
80s
up.
and 90s here in the Hudson Valley, you probably still have one of his ornaments or your parents do. And I
Or
mean,
you're in
this ornament
therapy.
was like solid wood and weighed like 25 pounds. It would take the whole Christmas tree down. It was so heavy. But anyway, let's get into the beer. Give it a little. Very dank. Like this whole beer, I mean, I've been sipping on it anyway, but it's just been dank through and through. It's got a lot of hop on the forefront. You get a lot of that resin from the spruce, I'm assuming, like the kind of like tarry pine. And it finishes
spruce
off with
tip.
a major amount of hop on the back end. I have no idea which hops they brewed this with. They don't specify, but it's very West Coasty to me. Like I'm gonna need to like brush my teeth, when I'm done with this. Like
I've
it
had those
definitely
spruce
lingers.
tip IPAs before. Those will ruin your not your palate. Those will ruin the enamel on your teeth for sure.
Yeah. It's very resiny. But I'll drink whatever Egbert tells me to, just so he tells me that I'm a nice girl and not naughty.
Don't say that. Don't talk about Egbert anymore.
Flex is done.
Like my hair's standing up on my neck. It's just.
But also secretly, I'd hoped you guys asked me to like join the podcast around now because I really wanted to talk about him and I wanted you guys to look him up. And he's close to like that strip club I told you guys about. So maybe he frequents there at night too.
Oh, he definitely
knows all their names.
Yeah. And knows who's been naughty and nice. Probably runs the joint.
God, that's even more terrifying.
Yeah.
Newburgh's a hell of a town.
Egg
What
run
can I say?
strip club.
Think about that next time you're getting a lap dance. Egbert's face.
He's just in the back, just bathing in money in his little egg bath, like a creep.
I picture him sounding a little bit like Goldmember too. Like, I love money.
You've been very naughty.
It's a verger.
Taking a turn.
Yeah. Not an Austin Powers podcast.
I can't breathe.
Not yet. It could be. It's on its way. Rapidly approaching Austin Powers. All right, let's do our best to never talk about Egbert again, and do a little news flight. Everybody get the paddles ready. Mel's like, I'm back at work. Fuck. Sorry. New Belgium's Voodoo Ranger creates the world's strongest can of IPA.
Interesting.
It's a 14-pound, 8.5-inch tall, heard that before, 19.2 ounce Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA can that has been fortified by a 1/2 inch of steel. And
wait, what?
Yes. If you go to the website, strongestcanofIPA.com.
I did not assume that's what you meant. I thought you were talking about ABV initially.
Like 19%.
No,
and now I'm just
IPA.
no. It's
literally the can,
and it's obviously now like one of those tourist attractions when you're doing a cross country trip and you got to stop at all those weird ass things like the biggest beer can in the country.
And you can enter a contest to try and destroy it. They've had lasers and fire, and nothing's destroyed this really stupid promotion.
Huh.
So yeah, strongestcanofIPA.com is where you go. You're welcome, Voodoo Ranger. We're talking about it.
Woohoo!
Best Day, which is a non-alcoholic beer, has been
Gross.
added to Alaska flights. One more reason to fly Southwest.
Right on.
Night Shift Brewing is releasing a Boston Tea Party vodka. It's a sweet tea vodka.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
This is all weird.
It's been done before.
All weird. But it's in honor of the Boston Tea Party. So dumb. Sorry.
It's a small demographic.
Yep. That's why this
So
is
he's not going to buy
No
it.
new
They're fucking
taxes.
British.
Yeah. They should overtax it just for the fuck
Make
of it.
beer cheap again.
There you go. Well, vodka too. Massachusetts Dorchester Brewing and Aeronaut Brewing announced a planned merger. So another instance of
What's a merger?
a merger of craft breweries getting together because they can't afford rent together. Tilray's Beer Chief. Remember Tilray is the company that bought all those Budweiser brands, Shock Top,
Yeah, right.
Widmer.
Yeah.
Anyways, apparently their beer chief has been receiving 2 to 3 calls a day from various breweries trying to sell themselves.
Come on.
They're like, oh, you bought all this shit. You want to buy us?
Come on.
Yeah.
I guess if Shock Top can get bought out, like who can't?
Yeah.
That'd be my mindset.
Right. He actually addressed it. He said, for us, it's all about chemistry fit, and we do brands that have a strategic plan that kind of work with us. And he went on to talk about Shock Top and said that there's plans
What
to promote it in
Shock Top's
2024.
strategic plan? Buy terrible beer?
Yeah. Make beer gross again. Oh,
Yeah, well,
did
I
it?
guess if it works.
Yeah. That maybe, here we go. It's a
Okay.
plan. It's a conspiracy started by the orange farmers of America to sell oranges because citrus sales were down.
This shit just got real.
And it's the only way alcoholics will eat fruit.
Florida man.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yep.
Florida man.
Waiting for someone to tell me I'm wrong. All right. Before we move on to the full pour here, the booze news, let's answer some important questions.
In a world where craft beer is king, a world where muscles are bigger than growlers, only one tongue can guide us. One man, one tongue, one tongue jobber. In this world, we must find out what is Flex drinking.
So the beer I picked today has no significance to the new year or the holiday.
Fantastic.
I just absolutely love the city of Nashville, and Yazoo Brewing has made its way up here in distribution. And they're like, one of the bigger, more mass producing craft breweries in Nashville in Tennessee. And we had the enjoyment of touring their facility. Jesus Christmas, 5 years ago now.
Wow.
And I just enjoyed everything about it. So I'm drinking their Hoppery Hazy IPA. I don't have much left here in the can, or my glass, I should say. So it's not super hazy, but here's what gets me now in the description. It calls it a soft, juicy IPA brewed with pale malt, flaked wheat, oats, and barley, along with a blend of citrus-forward hop varieties. It goes to say that it's dry hopped twice during the active fermentation, juicy mouthfeel, big hop flavor, but minimal bitterness. Can says hazy,
but the glass.
Beer is not hazy.
But my
description calls it juicy.
What's it going to be?
What's it going to be?
What's it taste
Fix
like?
your fucking cans.
Yes.
That's all I got to say.
Juicy. Just call them juicy.
Just call them juicy.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
Or
Then
unfiltered.
Then you don't have to worry about the haziness of it all, right?
Right.
It's just
Right.
juicy.
Buying this beer, and it wasn't expensive by any standards. It was like $9.50 for a 6-pack.
Holy
Right.
shit.
I mean, I think it's only like, 6% or something like that.
That's like a 6-pack of Coke.
So
out
what?
here.
Like that doesn't exist in our worlds. Unless it's like the oldest clearance beer you've ever met.
Yeah, so it's 6.8%. So I mean, either way, it's a great buy because it is super citrus forward on the nose. You could definitely smell like the bitterness coming through on the aroma. It doesn't hit very much on the old tongue jobber. It's like a little bit lingering. It's a lighter body, lighter flavor to it. A little bit citrus, more dank than anything. Really good buy. It really is. Just fix your fucking cans.
Please. We say it all the time.
If it's not hazy, you don't gotta get into the trend and call it a hazy IPA.
It just gives people a certain level of expectation.
Right. I bought the 6-pack thinking, I wonder what a hazy from these guys is gonna taste like. And I went home and I poured one out, and immediate disappointment.
Oh.
Turns out you're still waiting to find out what a hazy from them tastes like.
What a hazy from them tastes like. Exactly. So, all in all, solid beer. It's got a 3.66 on Untapped.
All right.
Super under what I think it would be. Probably more like I shouldn't say super, but it's a delectable beer. It's like 3.8, 3.9 probably.
Yeah.
But even a 3.6, you double that on a scale of 10, it's a 7 out of 10, which isn't terrible.
Right.
Yeah.
So, good beer. Fix your can.
Fix your cans.
But
all right,
cheers, Yazoo. Thanks for coming to Milwaukee.
Oh, I should have been more ready.
No,
Actually, it's pronounced Milwaukee.
You didn't know it was coming.
That's what she.
Yeah,
Anyways.
and I did. Yep. Left it open. There you go.
Also, what she said. Sorry.
What that
Children
PP do?
You're welcome, Deb. All right, let's get a little news in before we wrap things up. There's a rumor going around that Diageo is seeking to offload Harp and just about all of their other beer brands except for Guinness.
I don't know what to say about that.
Whatever.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, whatever.
Who are their other beer
all right,
brands
probably-
besides Harp?
Burn Guinness down. I don't know.
Burn it down. Sorry. I don't know. Harp and Harp.
It's like Harp and Guinness. Like what else do you
Smittix,
have? You
Kilkenny.
got one.
the
Oh.
Smittix. There's like another one.
Oh,
like
see, I don't know
Smittix
any
enough.
of that. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. Okay.
I would drink a Smittix before I drink a Guinness.
I would drink just about anything before drinking a Guinness.
Well, there's that. Except for
It's-
Corona.
That's true.
That's
That's
where
just
Guinness wins.
about anything.
Yeah. Kid Rock says he's done boycotting Bud Light and says, I think they've got the message.
You know, so this is actually funny to me, right?
How
it's
much
funny
did
to
they
me
pay him?
too.
So, you know,
Sure,
Bud Light
a
used
lot.
to be the biggest beer brand, right? And then the flop happened and the Kid Rock boycott, which meant nothing to anybody really. But then Modelo, did I say it right, Greg?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. Modelo became the number one beer
All right.
brand in the country, right? Mel's laughing her ass off.
Yes.
So, if you go to any events now, they do not serve Bud Light. You will find like Miller Lite, Coors Light, and Modelo Especial. All the like Anheuser-Busch trucks now are Modelo trucks
There
and
you
not Bud Light trucks,
Yep.
and it blows my mind.
But nobody knows who
But
owns
nobody
them.
knows.
Budweiser's still getting all that money, stupids.
Yep. They rich, you not.
Yeah. I'll tell you what that PP ain't doing.
Knowing that they own Modelo.
Nailed it.
Not a smart peepee.
Not a smart PP. All right. We'll end it with a list.
Hello, Vanessa. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, and a hi, Vanessa. But
Oh.
Hey, Vanessa.
hi, Vanessa. But before we get there, we'll end it with a list.
I love lists.
The drunkest cities in America.
Oh, this one's funny.
23. Flex has seen this one already. This
Yeah, we've
is
done this
compliments.
one, but not this year.
This-
We try and do it every year, yeah.
Good.
Well, this is compliments of the Badger Barstool Sports, which apparently is like a shoot off of Barstool Sports.
I was going to ask that too. Okay.
There's
Yeah.
like every city bar stool. There's like a rep for it.
I had no idea. I didn't know that was a thing. But anyways, so here's the top 15. Starting at 15, Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Number 14, Dubuque, Iowa.
Dubuque?
Dubuque? Is that Dubuque?
That's just Dubuque.
Dubuque? Bukkake, Iowa? It's Bukkake, right? Got it. Number 13, Iowa City, Iowa. Number 12, Fond du Lac. Man, they're slipping.
Fond du Lac, yeah.
Fond du Lac.
Is that also Iowa?
That's Wisconsin.
That's Wisconsin. My uncle used to live there. When he lived there, he said it was like the drunkest by, per capita in the country.
Hmm.
So pick it up, Fond du Lac. 11, Mankato / North Mankato in Minnesota.
Mankato.
Mankato?
Or, yeah, Mankato.
I don't know. These fucking Midwestern names. Number 10, La Crosse, Onalaska.
On Alaska, yeah.
It's hyphenated. Who's hyphenated their
I
hyphenated their
love that
cities?
Flex knows the
Yeah.
correct
What-
pronunciation of all.
And what the
these
fuck is wrong with your lines being drawn? It's in both Wisconsin and Minnesota.
Okay, so La Crosse is technically in Wisconsin, right?
Uh-huh.
But it is right on the Mississippi River. So then you just take the bridge across the Mississippi and it's like, then you're in Minnesota and it's a different city. But it's like they kind of consider it like shared sometimes.
Weird.
It's bizarre. So like there are people who can live in Minnesota and their kids can go to school in Wisconsin and vice versa.
Super weird.
It's bizarre.
Number 9, is it Wausau, Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Number 8, Grand Forks, North Dakota / Minnesota.
See, there we go.
Fucking lines out there. Number 7, Missoula, Montana. Number 6, Oshkosh, Nina?
Gosh, what?
Nina, yeah.
Nina? Yeah, I want to say Oshkosh, but God. That's in Wisconsin. Number 5, Fargo, North Dakota / Minnesota. Somebody get these
so
guys a
weird.
fucking protractor. Number 4, Madison, Wisconsin. Number 3, Appleton, Wisconsin. Number 2, Eau Claire, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Wowza.
Eclair, yeah.
Eau Claire? Okay. And number 1, Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
many drunk Wisconsin cities.
Wow.
When it's,
Eclair,
when,
yeah. Can't
it's
remember
that-
that one.
oh, okay, good. It's not just me. When it's that cold, I think you got to be hammered to live
Well,
there.
there's
right?
nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's got to be some stuff to do, but yeah,
Not up in Wausau, let me tell you.
you have to be warm. That's the
You know
thing.
what's warm?
Cold
Bars. Do you know what Wisconsin has a lot of?
bars.
Yeah.
But that's the same. I don't know. Like where I live, it's the same thing too. It's like food and drink everywhere. Like, what else are you gonna do? Go hiking? Okay.
That's
Go
what we do.
shopping? Okay.
Wakeboard.
But you're gonna eat and drink
Yeah.
before and or after.
Go wakeboarding in November. No big deal.
We can't do that.
Oh, you guys.
It's a little too
Missing
cold, but
out.
it's been really unseasonably warm here. It was
Same.
like 55 degrees today.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
We were
it
at
was
this Christmas party the other day, and some guy was talking to us, and turns out he was from the East Coast, and it's only his second or third year here. And he goes, is this normal Christmas weather? And I was like, yeah, shorts? Absolutely. Very normal. And so last year was surprisingly cold. This is normal Southern California Christmas. He's like, it's weird not getting jackets out. I was like, you need to own jackets, bud. Like a nice hoodie is all you need.
Yeah.
I do love a good hoodie.
Oh, the best.
Yeah.
Nice and comfy.
Sweater weather.
Yeah, exactly.
Daddy weather.
Cuddle up, buttercup. So dumb. With that, we will hit some music. Mel, thanks for hanging with us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, good luck running.
Yeah.
Thanks.
'Cause
I
as
need
this-
all the luck I can get.
Yeah, as this drops, you'll be running next week.
Hope everybody has a happy and safe New Year.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
drink and drive. Uber, Lyft. Get
Yeah,
around,
walk and drive instead, or
drink at home.
drink at
You know,
home. That's what we'll be doing. We're old.
Be safe. Have a good time.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Find us on the socials at Craft Beer Republic, at Flex and Beer _ in between, and of course at Beer Girl _ Mel this week. 805-538-BEER. It's 2337. Mail at craftbeerrepublic.com. I think that's everything. I hope everyone's staying very well hydrated.
And on that note,
Good night, everybody.